My name is Peter Wilson. I've been the producer of The Woman in Black in London since January the 11th, 1989. And I'm happy and proud to be the co-producer here at the McKittrick now in 2020.
What other shows have you produced?
In New York, I produced the Inspector Calls, Stephen Daldry's great production, which is still going in England after 28 years now. And I produced a number of other shows. We're general managing the Sting musical on the West Coast, and we will be general managing The Jungle when it tours later this year.
What drew you to Women in Black?
It's a great story. It's can I start that again?
You can.
In the first place, Susan Hill's book, if you haven't read it, you really should read it. It's the most extraordinary, it's that absolute paradigm of the perfect ghost story. Second place, Stephen Mallatrat's framing of Susan's story, the way that he manages to encapsulate all the action within two actors is simply, it's a feat of magic, I think. Third place, the theatricality of it means that the audiences respond to the humour and to the horror of it absolutely viscerally, immediately. It is an extraordinary script and an extraordinary performance based on an extraordinary book.
Now, do they sit during the performance or do they stand and meander?
Well, they stand and meander. It's a 2-hour performance, and there's a lot of moving around.
What draws you to producing a play?
Any plays at all.
Anything?
When I was younger, I used to attend Laurence Olivier's National Theatre in London in the 1960s, and I saw the first performances of, for instance, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead. And I thought to myself, there are moments when theatre can say things to the individual sitting in a room with 800 or 900 other people, which you simply cannot get under any other circumstances. And I love that moment of communion in the theatre where everybody feels the same thing.
What kind of show would you like to produce next? Is there anything that's on your radar?
My preference would be for a play that, if you understand, doesn't have a fourth wall. I love plays that acknowledge there's an audience. I have a deep suspicion of plays which pretend that the actors are not being overheard. And so the two plays I've got coming up in England share that. They don't have a fourth wall. They allow the actors to speak directly to the audience. They don't pretend that this is a private thing happening.
What are the two plays?
Well, I'm not sure I'm...
Oh, you're not allowed to say, sorry.
Well, until they're absolutely confirmed, it would be foolhardy, I think.
How many places is Women in Black playing?
Oh, around the world?
Yes.
It must be 20 or 30 countries, I should think. There's a production, not mine, going in Mexico City, which has been going now for 23 years and moves around from theatre to theatre.
In Mexico?
In Mexico, yeah.
Wow.
It is simply extraordinary. We're being approached by, we've done it in Japan a number of times. China is sniffing, and we've done it around America. This production last year, for the very first time, we did it in 4 or 5 theatres in a proscenium arch place, but not as you have here in a pub atmosphere, which is the really exciting thing.
Where's your favorite place that it's playing?
At the moment here, absolutely. It's easy for me to say that, but actually this is really exciting because I've grown used to seeing the play in the proscenium arch in various different theatres. But this is extraordinary. The intimacy and the intensity of this room is something that I've never experienced in my life.
Well, we look forward to seeing this play.
Well, I look forward to New York really responding to it.
Thank you.
Bye.